up first. Otherwise, it'll keep bugging us.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go. Don't worry, there's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for—
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, who knows how long it will be before I get to you.
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes. But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then but if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment. I'm sure you understand. Good. Now, there are two key points that aristocrats attach great importance to. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique— Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
As the morning—
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same— Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water. Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily affect—
But didn't you just say "my dear friend" in your example? Paimon's—
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted. It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So, another thing to remember. Aristocrats are concerned with face and— However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you are deliberately trying to estrange them. This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another—
Wait! This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be better if you—
Very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence clan.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility— what comes next? Oh, right. By solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything.
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes precedence. Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do, just beat it. Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Mondstadt. If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my words, then—
Wow. The Lawrence name really does carry a terrible rep—
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. Let's— You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a... Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next... right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line.
Hey! Stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't... I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine! You there, lowly work.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a Knight of Favonius, and that the Knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence, even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mons, and if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put up...
You have a point, but mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here, I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to logic... I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen here, if you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you...
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. It's all right. This happens quite often. Let's...
Paimon thinks we've seen enough. Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us. We had no idea the feelings between...
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirt... Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak... Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not...
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger at you.
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontented about.
Yeah, why were you so willing to try and demonstrate for us?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance either. Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as something I like to do. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice but...
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Right? Right? We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already a proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems, but we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to
In the blink of an eye, it's already debate time! We did a lot of preparations with Nilu. Hopefully they were helpful.
I love it when it snows. The world falls completely silent, and I can sleep undisturbed.
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and... For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse, but a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of it. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake. Paimon thinks so too. But you've got...
You look pretty confident. All right, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most unsightly.
Freeze!
Not bad. A lot better than I had
Paimon almost didn't make it. So...
Don't flatter yourselves. This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate this. There's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract nearby monsters. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of battle. My family set only the highest expectations for me. Let's proceed. This is the ley line monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
First call!
Fine.
Inadmissible evidence! Boom boom! Incinerate!